Hello everyone, this is Blue Jim, and I'm playing some more of Mass Effect 1. So let's get to it. Last time we were trying to help Lord Clint here, getting his data, but now I have to meet this Gianna Parsini first. Let's go ahead and meet her.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parsini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Annaleis's corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Annalise. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Annaleis's guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Annaleis's secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
In the long run, it is better to remove the source of the problem.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
Do you know why the matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
Alright, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Annaleis.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Annaleis' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board was already investigating Annaleis. They're concerned about the worm in their own fruit.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Alright, let's go talk to Parsini and let her know. This Mass Effect trilogy, this is the kind of game that you play like literally like a few times every year because it's just that good, you know. I really like the music in this game too. I think it's really cool.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
Doesn't this help you? You don't seem particularly happy.
I'm ecstatic, but right now, I just feel like a long day of work is ending. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
Alright, let's use that garage pass and go to Peak 15. Go meet Matriarch Benezia. I'm curious, what is your all's favorite Mass Effect game? First, second, or the third one? Or Andromeda?
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
I'd say these are what the matriarch had in the crates.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
Me? I'm the victim here. The Geth attacked us.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
Alright, let's get to Peak 15, finally. You know, the first one shows its age more than the other two, 2 and 3, but they did do a good job remastering it, I will say that. Now that was a good one right there. That biotic amp, that was a good trade. Now let's go ahead and see if we could use those. Yeah, these right here. Way better than what I have on that. 10 damage protection. This gives plus 16. A lot better. In this game, you are constantly. That's one thing that doesn't happen like in next game. You know, you're not switching it out like that at all. But in this game, you're constantly switching out better weapons for, you know, with better armor, and then the upgrades that go on the armor and weapons. That's something you do a lot in this game. Now, the best weapons I remember are the Spectre grade weapons that you can get at the Citadel. There's a place there where you can get special Spectre gear. Assault rifle, shotgun, pistol, I think even a sniper rifle. The assault rifle is awesome. It's a decent little ride, the Peak 15. That much is for sure.
Understood.
All right, we're finally here. Let's go inside.
Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
When you get rid of Krogan, they fall. You'll notice they'll have a health bar that'll heal just a little bit. You gotta keep putting them down or they'll get back up, and then it's like a rage mode where they'll just charge at you, and they're even tougher to kill then. Just a tip I learned from playing the game, you know. There we go, another upgrade, see? I'm just getting rid of these real quick. You know, see, it doesn't take long, and you have a big inventory of these things just saved up. You can sell them, too, but... See, now there's better armor for Liara. Good thing.
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
If you're new to this game, maybe you see what I'm talking about. It's constantly you're getting, you know, you're finding new weapons and armor. And of course, you want to equip them if they're better. So, you know, that's something you do a lot in this game.
What was that?
Animals? Wind? This place is in bad shape.
I sense trouble.
Eat this!
Anything like them.
Xenobiology is... Maybe someone in the labs knows.
Yeah, that green bar, that shows that you get poisoned. Only way to get rid of it is by using a med gel.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Well, I'm going to increase my shock trooper all the way up for the Yara barrier. Heck, always handy.
Think we're good, Commander? System, Shepard. Must be for the station mainframe.
The damage is not extensive. It could be repaired.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
It'll take me a second. You got to do a few steps here to get the monorails working.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
You're the virtual intelligence that runs this place?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you've unleashed to sleep. Nice.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Here it comes!
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
The appeal of winter wears thin very quickly.
I like the way that looks anyway. And this armor has 2 upgrades. The other one just had 1, but it has 2 slots, so I can put 2 of these on there for all that. Now I can put this that increases my shields, or another one of these, and have the plus 16 and plus 10. You know, that's 26 damage protection right there. It's not bad. Probably should put 1 for shields and 1 for physical damage.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but emergency gun.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
It's over now.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Main reactor shut down. Manual restart required. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
You're good to go.
Area secured.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart.
Alright, now we can finally hit the peak 15. Let me see how long my video's been going. Yeah, about 40 minutes. I'll probably stop the video just right about here. And then the next one will just continue on. These missions are pretty long, you know.
Now entering decontamination.
I don't like to make them too long. I try to make them more like
User
20 minutes,
alert.
you know.
Loose contaminants in the decontamination
Sometimes I go up to
chamber.
40 minutes to an
Access
hour,
to
but
passenger tramways inadvisable.
I try to take into account how much time can a person, you know, sit down to watch a YouTube video for. Not everybody can sit down for 30, 40 minutes. They have stuff to do, you know. Anyway, I'm gonna...
Past the door. It looks like the trams to the subsidiary stations are beyond it.
I'll stop it right here. Thank you all for watching. And if you like my videos, please, you know, subscribe. And anyway, I will see you all next time. Bye.